Have you ever wanted to know what types of fish scales there are? Well, you're in luck. Let's talk about the four main different types of fish scales. So like I said, there's four main different types. The cycloid and the ctenoid are the most common types, and the less common are the placoid and the ganoid. These are the cycloid scales. They are usually quite small and uniform with a rounded and overlapping shape. These are found in a ton of different bony fishes, and they are one of the most common ones found in the majority of ray-finned fishes. Some examples of fish with the cycloid scales are things like salmon, these guys, as well as things like bream and minnows and carp. They're typically rather small, but in some fish like the arowana, they are very large, but still have that round, overlapping shape. Next is the ctenoid scale, another quite common one found in a lot of different fish. They are similar to the cycloid, they are more rounded and overlapping, but they have little teeth-like structures on the edge called tennae. This causes them to have a much more rough texture than fish with the cycloid scales. They're found in types of fish like this guy, the largemouth bass, but also the freshwater sunfish, not the ocean sunfish, as well as many types of gobies and dottybacks. Next up is the ganoid scales. They're typically not overlapping or have very little overlap between scales. They're also quite a lot thicker and usually harder than other types of scales. They're also typically composed of slightly different things than other types of scales, which contributes to them being very hard and tough. They're found quite commonly in large fish such as gar, like this one, which is a spotted gar, as well as bichirs and sturgeons. And finally, we have the placoid scales, also called dermal denticles. These are very rough and sharp and kind of tooth-like. They're called the dermal denticles because they do have dentin in them, the same stuff that your teeth are made out of. They're found in the elasmobranchs, which includes shark skates and rays. It's often very rough and sandpaper-like. Now, this isn't all of the types of scales. There are some smaller categories within these larger groupings of scales. Also, the shape and the size and the thickness of all of these scales depend on the type of fish. Some may be bigger, some may be smaller, and obviously there's different colors and a bunch of other stuff. There's some types of fish that don't even have scales at all, like the lamprey or the hagfish, and there's also some fish that have like more bony, thickened plates instead, and there's also all of the prehistoric fish that have types of fish scales that aren't even really seen at all in modern fish. So there is a lot more to get into with this, but for now, this is the four main types of fish scales.